One of the most common questions I'm asked on ClassThink is how you can edit videos on a Chromebook. Usually you'd need quite a high-end PC and quite expensive software to be able to do video editing, but there's actually quite a few tools now available you can use in a web browser to actually edit video and do fairly simple video creation on a Chromebook. So I'm going to show you through one of my favourite tool, which is actually the YouTube Creator Studio, which works really well. But there are some other options available like WeVideo, which work quite well. But for me, this is really the one I prefer. So if you're using Google Apps in your school already, you may already have a YouTube access under your account, or you might need to speak to your administrator to enable it. But assuming you've got access, once you're logged into YouTube, if you click on the little icon in the top right hand corner, you'll get this little drop down menu which lists the Creator Studio. So if you click on there, and then it should in a second load this page that you're seeing in front of you. On the left hand side you've got Create. Now here you've got a nice selection of audio files that you can actually use in your videos for free. YouTube provide these, so you can use these wherever you like. But there's also a video editor option on the left hand side. So we load that up, and what you actually get is something. It's nowhere near as advanced as something like Premiere Pro, but it's sort of a very familiar layout. And what you'll get here is your videos that you've already uploaded in the right hand side, and a number of options along the top. And from here you can actually start a new project. So you can see here I've already started a couple of projects. So I'm going to create a new one, and we will call it ClassThink Test Project. Okay, so what you've got here, you've got to have already uploaded your video, or you can record a video directly to YouTube. But what I have here is the ClassThink intro, which you've probably seen on quite a few videos. So I'm going to drop that into the panel there, and you can see it immediately starts playing, and you have this timeline along the bottom. Now what's great about this is you can actually edit it within the browser, so I can shorten it or lengthen it, and I can also hop in there, and let's say I want to cut out a bit here. Let's say I want to cut that a bit out. You can actually cut the clip immediately, and then it separates out into two individual sections. And using the delete key on the keyboard, you can just get rid of the first bit, and then it goes straight through. You can also add multiple videos to here. So let's say I wanted to add this funky time-lapse video I did previously. I can just pop it on the end, and then I've got my intro, and then the next second video will start straight after it. Let's get rid of that just for the moment. And you can also zoom in and out, so you can get some really fine control over how you edit, whereabouts you're editing your video. But let's say I don't like this music; it's a bit cheesy. From here I can select some more music. So we want a bit of beach disco, I think. So we're going to drop that into the audio track, and now you can hear a preview. And then what we can actually do, you can see we've actually replaced the music altogether. That's much better, like that. Fantastic. And again, you can still edit. You can edit you can edit the music itself as well and reduce it down, and change some of the things like the volume. So let's reduce the volume a little bit on there. And we like a lot of bass as well, so we're going to put bass up. Put the treble down. Fantastic. But I'm still not happy with this video here. I'm going to mute that just so it doesn't keep playing in the background. I'm still not happy with this video here. So what I want to do, I want to put a transition in here somewhere so that it looks a bit cooler. So if we go back to video, we can scroll through it to where we want to, and that's where we want the transition. So we'll pause it, split the clip so it's in two clips there, and then if we go over to the transitions page, we can actually do we'll get a nice star in there. So we can drop the transition in. You can lengthen or shorten the transitions, and let's see what that looks like. There we go, cool star in the middle. And this is all stuff, it's all fairly basic stuff, but it's the majority of this is what the type of application you have when you're using Premiere Pro or some of the more advanced tools. And this is really simple to use, and it just does the majority of stuff that students and teachers are going to be wanting to do. Let's try something else here. We can drop an image in, so you can actually add an image and drop the image directly into there. You can add little clips and videos that are Creative Commons. So whenever you use a video or a piece of audio from YouTube, you can almost certainly guarantee that it's suitable to use in your classroom. So you don't have to worry as much about copyright. And you can also, this is a really nice bit, you can also overlay text. So let's pop that on there. Let's edit the text. So I'll say hello. And let's change the colour because you can't see it very well. Let's change it to black. There we go. So this is very sort of amateurish and quick, but you can see you can build up some quite sophisticated videos using this. And there are also some great little things like slow motion videos you can put in. You can do auto fixing. You can even do a preview side effects side by side. So you can actually, when you click this option, you can view the original video on the left here and the edited video on the right hand side, and actually see how the changes you've made have affected them. And you can actually apply filters to the video and really change sort of the thing you've created. So it's actually quite an advanced piece of software to be running in a web browser. And once you've finished, you just click create video, and it does take a little bit of time to generate the video, but it's using Google's processing power in the cloud, so it's significantly less amount of time than it would take if you were using a desktop application. And once you've done that, you can actually, if I go back to my video manager and say I've created one, here's a couple of videos I've created recently, you can actually download the as an MP4 as well. So if you want to, you can remove it. But then again, if you're using Google Apps in your school, why wouldn't you leave it on YouTube and then share it with your students, even share it privately? So that's a really nice way of editing your videos. If you've got any ways that you look at editing your videos in your school, let me know. I'm always interested in finding out more bits of information, and I'll pop on the Classic forums, and we can and share it on there. So yeah, I hope that's been useful, and thanks very much for watching.